The first one we already know about this is Deadpool Wolverine. Bringing in the TVA is a cool idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the plot of the movie.
That's the plot. The plot is him coming to the MCU.
Just now
They
he's in the
they didn't pull a
MCU.
Venom, is what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
they didn't
Venom.
just like shoehorn
Zoop.
him in and then throw him
Yeah.
back out.
All right. Yeah, I'm recording. I'm ready.
All right, yeah. You did the intro.
Hello and welcome back to the ATG Podcast. My name's NattyDucks, and I'm here with...
How's it going?
I'm looking the wrong way.
I'm TitaniumZombie.
Yeah,
We
I'm
are
here with
back.
TZ.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. Today, hopefully if you've seen the introduction one, and if you haven't, I mean, that's okay, I guess. But you might be wondering who we are. If you want to know, go watch that. But
We kind of
today,
introduced ourselves and
today we're going to be talking Marvel. Whoa.
a lot about
Wow.
movies. It looks like a lot about Marvel movies.
Yeah, particularly the future. Ooh.
It's always fun to talk about the future of Marvel.
Yeah, what's good about it and
what's not.
more so what's not. We're just gonna kind of give our thoughts on it. Maybe in the future we'll do a podcast about different phases of the MCU. Things.
Yeah, we could talk about the
stuff,
past too. That'd be interesting.
But not today.
No, yeah, we're gonna go over all the future stuff. But first, I hear you got. Well, we got the what's new, right?
Yeah. So we didn't do this last podcast, but this podcast have kind of a segment called "What's New." It's not exactly the most original name, so maybe if we come up with a different name, but it's fine. It's apt. It works. So basically, we both have a topic that we'll bring, and we both have it that's kind of like a newer news thing in pop culture, and we'll kind of just do it. So, TT, do you have a thing you brought?
Yeah. So, we were gonna talk about Marvel, but the thing I saw was on the news, and it was actually more about DC.
Oh.
So, James Gunn took to Instagram yesterday and announced that the Superman movie was getting a name change. So originally it was called Superman Legacy.
Yeah, it was Superman Legacy. Yeah.
And now it is called just Superman.
Oh.
Superman period actually is the way they're
period.
Yeah.
It's like the Batman.
Yeah. Well, they're just getting
you gotta
around
put the period.
the trademark, right?
Yeah, it's Superman period.
But yeah, no, he said overjoyed to be announcing they released an image of the Superman thing. Maybe I'll put it on screen if it's there, then it's there. He said, when I finished the draft for the script, I called the film Superman Legacy, but by the time I locked in the final draft, it was clear that the title was Superman. I'm making our way to you July 2025, which looks really cool. And it was posted on the birthday of Superman, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. You know, the movie's going to be released on James Gunn's dad's birthday? That's a cool fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's just
movie's getting a name change, and I know they did a table read recently, which they released another photo with the whole cast, which Nicholas Hoult is bald.
Fair enough.
He's playing Lex Luthor, so of course he is. Of course.
Yeah. Hey man, you'd think that'd be obvious, but
Jesse Eisenberg did not get that memo.
No, he did not. He was like, "Oh, so I'm playing Mark Zuckerberg again." Okay.
He did a good
job.
Up. He did it all right.
Yeah. All right. But the podcast for another time. Another time.
We'll get into the DCEU.
Yeah, I kind of dug Superman Legacy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the change. I mean, it's all right, but I don't know. I kind of dug Superman Legacy. I wonder if they're gonna do the same. What are they gonna do with Batman Brave and the Bold? They just call it
I hope they keep that name. I doubt they'll just call it Batman. With a period.
Batman period.
Batman exclamation point.
Dude, imagine.
Batman with a question mark.
Batman? Is this Batman?
It's about Nightwing. It's about.
Yeah, it's like, is this Batman?
Wild.
I don't know.
All right,
dude,
so what new thing did you get?
So, me and you, we both play Minecraft, right? We're Minecraft YouTubers and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, more of a Roblox guy.
Yeah, you're a Roblox guy? Fair enough. Well, I don't have Roblox news, but I have a little bit of Minecraft news.
Okay.
So Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which is the edition that I'm playing for viewers, There's kind of two separate versions. One's like just on the computer, and then one kind of has all the other ones, but they run separately. It's confusing to an outsider, and honestly, kind of to an insider as well. But basically,
really
the different coding. Yeah, it's annoying. But anyway, we mostly play on the Bedrock edition, and they're getting hardcore mode.
Really?
Coming soon.
I know they've been talking about doing that for a while, but like, is that like finally a thing?
Yeah, so they confirmed that they're working on it, and they're gonna be releasing it in like the not snapshots, whatever, the Bedrock previews and whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come springtime.
That's cool.
And then they want to figure it out and get it down to a good spot before actually putting it in.
You know what they need to add to Bedrock? They need to add custom superflats. I don't know why that's not a thing yet.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Honestly, like a lot of people like just hate on Mojang for going ahead and like,
I think
the
Bedrock
parity
was
issues,
a little
but
rushed.
they've been working on it. Like,
I think Bedrock was a little rushed at the beginning.
But yeah, like there's so much parity now.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just saying, like, I think Bedrock was a little rushed at the beginning. Like, I think a lot of the like, I think they kind of just pushed it out without making all the features up to date, and because of that, they've been kind of playing keep up with Java.
Yeah.
For the last like 4 years, like they've been just trying to keep up with like all the mechanics and stuff that they're trying to do over in Java, but they're just like, all right, how do we adapt this to Bedrock? And it's just now. It was like the bundles thing, right? That's a great idea for PC, but then they were like, it was like they announced that idea, everyone got really hyped for it, and then they were like, wait, how do we do that for console and mobile?
It's like, why didn't you think of that?
It's like, why didn't you think of that at the first before you announced it? It's like your game, your main game is a cross-platform game. Why aren't you thinking about that? Why are you just thinking about the PC version? It's just Well, I don't know.
Well, they have been working on parity. Like you get the 1.5 block crouching now. The
that is
banners
cool.
on the shield,
I like
stuff
that.
like that. So
I want the new combat. I want the new combat soon.
It's cool.
I want the new
Even
combat.
though Chimmy forgets.
Yeah.
They had spectator, but yeah, definitely
new combat soon. 1.9.
Yeah, new combat would be cool. Maybe we'll do a podcast someday about like what we'd like to see in an update in the future.
That'd be
Who
sick,
knows?
yeah.
But anyway,
let's move on.
That's the end of the segment of What's New.
What's
new? I had a voice crack there. I'm not.
What's little cringe, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway, I have a little bit of a game for us to play, more for you to play.
Okay.
It's a small little thing.
I am ready.
Blind rank these MCU movies from 1 to 10.
Oh no.
So I have 10 different MCU movies, right? And I need to get out your piece of paper. Yeah.
Okay. You'll do it.
I'll write these down for you. Right. So basically, you'll have 10 different slots.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. And you're gonna put them in a different slot, and we'll see where you come if you agree with the list or not. So.
Okay.
All right. So, the first movie on the list, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2.
2?
Yep. The second one.
Oh man. Okay, so for me, this movie is a lot higher than a lot of people put it, but I don't know what else you put on this list yet, and I'm not gonna put it too high up. So I'm gonna put it a crisp 5.
5, right in the middle, essentially.
That could go higher for me. I like that movie a lot, but I don't like it's too early for me to put it higher.
I get ya. All right. Second movie's Ant-Man, the first one.
First Ant-Man? Okay, that's below Guardians 2. I'm going to go 7.
7. And
I
like
movie.
Ant-Man.
It's a good movie.
But,
I like But I think you put a lot better movies on here. I hope.
All right.
I'm really hoping that you didn't.
It's like that's rock bottom.
It's like Thor: The Dark World, Thor: Love and Thunder, Eternals. I haven't even seen Eternals.
Yeah. No. All right. Next movie is a newer movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I like this movie. I didn't like it as much as everyone else liked it. I'm gonna put it at 6.
All right.
I'm gonna put it right in the middle of those two. I liked it more than Ant-Man. I thought the Mandarin was cool. The only problem I really had with that movie was the final act when it just turned into a giant CGI dragon fight. That was it.
That was a little rough.
That was it. It was like you had this cool story with like a father and a son dynamic, and it was like, him fighting his demons, and then he just kind of was like CGI dragon.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
The main conflict should have been that, and yeah.
Also, I felt like at the end that, like, what is her name? Katie, Awkwafina's character, was just kind of there.
Yeah, she just kind of was instantly amazing with a bow.
And then at the end, like, Wong's like, you two are so important, and it's like, he's got the 10 rings. She's just with a bow, I guess.
Friend.
It's like Hawkeye, but like not as accurate, I guess. That's wild. I don't know, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Good origin, I would say. It's a very good origin.
Yeah. Especially for new MCU movies.
Yeah, for Phase 4.
Yeah. Next one, Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I'm gonna get flack for this one. I like this movie a lot more than a lot of people do. This movie gets trashed on. I'm gonna give this 4.
4. All right.
I'm gonna give this 4.
All right, next one.
I got 3. So I got 1,
1, 2, and 3, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, so
you filled out.
Okay, so my middle is full now. I need good movies and bad movies now.
Yeah. All right. Next one is Iron Man.
Iron Man 1.
First one. Yep.
Okay, so we'll give that 3.
That one 3. All right.
Yeah. I don't know what else you put on the list. That's
fair.
I'm waiting for a couple Avengers movies. I'm waiting for a couple.
All right, next one, Captain Marvel.
Okay, yeah. So this is rough. This one's rough. This one's going down to like 9.
9. All right.
I'm gonna put a 10. Actually,
put
a 10.
That's fair enough.
It's rough.
It's
definitely not the worst MCU movie, but it's definitely not the.
Yeah.
It's in the range.
I think people are like, look how much it earned, but I think that's also because it came out in between the 2 Avengers movies. Like, of course,
bad movies can make money, guys. Like,
yeah. All right.
Fast and the Furious movies aren't really good. They make a lot of money though. They make.
Yeah. All right, the next one is Thor Ragnarok.
Actually, some of the older ones are pretty good. Thor Ragnarok. Okay, well now we've kind of ruined the list a little bit because it's not better than Iron Man. But I'll put it at 2. I don't like it at 2, but I'll put it there. It's a good movie.
All right.
It's enjoyable.
This list is something else.
It's not that bad. Right. It's not that bad. I would reverse Iron Man and Thor, probably.
Yeah. All right. Next one up, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Well, shit.
It's either 9, 8, or 1.
Well, question is, do I just want to be that guy who's like, number 1, Spider-Man? Yeah. No.
Or number 8, boo, Spider-Man. Boo.
I think Spider-Man: No Way Home's a good movie. And realistically, it would not be 1. But I think for the sake of the argument, I have to put it there. Because the last 2 are like Avengers 2 or Avengers 3 and 4, dude. Yeah, you know what? Let's put Spider-Man at 8.
No.
This list is over, dude.
No, it's over. All right. The next one, Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Oh, 1. There you go.
1? All right.
We're fine now. We're fine now.
All right. And honestly, I think it kind of actually came out better at the end. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so the only really change I would make is I'd move Spider-Man up a little bit. I'd probably move it
a little.
Well, I actually don't think it. Well, I think it's maybe. I think it's probably right next to Guardians 2.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the greatest movie of all time. Like, I think it relies a lot on nostalgia. So it would come up a little bit. It's a good story, but and then I bring Thor Ragnarok down probably, and I put Iron Man up 1.
So the list was at number 1, Captain America: Winter Soldier, followed by Thor Ragnarok, Iron Man, Age of Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Shang-Chi, Ant-Man, Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's rough.
Doctor Strange, and then Captain Marvel. Honestly,
not that bad.
A terrible list.
Not that bad.
Like, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man No Way Home's a little rough. It sounds like you're a Spider-Man hater, but
hey, listen, dude, Spider-Man No Way Home is probably one of the best theater experiences I've had, other than Infinity War. Infinity Wars was the best, but
that's fair.
No Way Home was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the game section. So I guess now we can actually talk about what we're talking about this podcast.
We can go over, so what we're going to do now, probably I think this is the remainder of the episode. We're going to go over every single upcoming Marvel, most of them, because there's a lot of stuff on here that's to be determined. And then there's a lot of stuff that is just didn't have enough information about it, so I didn't even write it down. So we'll go over all the stuff that has dates on it, and then everything else that doesn't, and we'll kind of we'll start there. Yeah. So future MCU projects. The first one we already know about this is Deadpool Wolverine. Trailer looks good.
It looks
I hope it's a good movie. I mean, the last two Deadpools are really good, and
Wade Wilson with hair is a little cursed.
It is a little cursed. But hey, I'm okay with it. Bringing in the TVA is a cool idea. Doing that. That's a cool way of bringing them into the MCU and not like just kind of being like they easily could have just been for the third movie, like, oh, I'm in the MCU now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's the plot of the movie.
That's the plot. The plot is him coming to the MCU. Like, they could have easily just been like, zoom. Now he's here. But no, they're not doing that.
But nothing really changes. It's just now.
They didn't pull a Venom, is what I'm saying. But like, they didn't just like shoehorn him in and then throw him back out. Which is pretty much what they did for Venom.
That was rough, but yeah.
Yeah, poor Tom Hardy. But yeah, I hope it's good. And anything to bring back Wolverine. It seems like this is gonna be like the end of the Fox universe, and I hope as many of them come back as possible. More James Marsden. Let's bring him back.
Yeah.
James Marsden as Cyclops.
Yeah.
Dude, he loves that role. He loves that role. Like, dude, all of his Sonic press was just him like, I'm James Marsden. I'm Cyclops. I'm Cyclops from X-Men.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude,
I guess I'm in this movie, but
he's like, I don't know what this movie is, but I'm Cyclops. And it's like, dude,
he's holding on.
Get a new job. Like,
dude, he's like, dude, this movie got written. He's like, guys, invite me.
And he's just waiting for all these. He was like, all these. He sees Andrew and Toby come back. And he's like, no, this is my chance.
Cyclops, dude. Dude, I'm waiting for the what is it? Cyclops to be in the MCU as a new Cyclops, and then they bring back the other two Cyclops of like James Marsden and like what's his name, Ty Sheridan or whatever his name is from the newer ones. Yeah, that they just all show up through Doctor Strange portals. Yeah. Oh no, like that would be wild.
I think it'd be funny. Don't even have Cyclops. Just have James Marsden show up, and he's just like, "Hey, I'm Cyclops." Like,
it's like you have the powers? No,
I'm just an actor. That'd be funny.
I'm an actor.
Okay, so moving on to the rest of 2024, we have Agatha, Darkhold Diaries, which is a series.
Why are they still doing that?
Why is this being made? Why?
Here's the thing. Not that like WandaVision was bad, but like if you're like, I want to get Disney Plus for a show.
My question is like, where's the Vision show? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
where's that guy?
But like, only people that know about Agatha are the people that watched WandaVision, which are the people that have Disney Plus, right? And they kind of ran into the problem when they did like say like the Marvels or Multiverse of Madness of like what's happened if you don't have it. But this it's like.
They gotta
if you haven't watched it
to not have people rely on Disney Plus,
which is like, but that was their whole strategy. So yeah.
Well, just to make money.
Didn't really work out, really but yeah. So we'll see how it pans out. But I'm not.
We'll see. I don't know. I just don't know how much. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see it ending too well.
All right, so 2025. There's a lot of projects here in 2025. We have Captain America: Brave New World. Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson.
Dude,
It sounds like it's just gonna be a Hulk movie. Dude, it just sounds like it's just gonna be a Hulk movie, though. That's the way I'm hearing. Like, they have Harrison Ford playing Red Hulk or Thaddeus Ross.
After the last actor.
Yeah, William Hurt. Yeah. He passed away, right?
Did he?
Yeah, he passed away. Yeah. So they recast him as Harrison Ford, which like you wouldn't do that unless you were gonna do Red Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Like that. That's the only reason they would have recasted him. And then they have Buddy from Incredible Hulk, who was like rumored to be the leader. He's coming back as well.
Yeah, it's just a Hulk movie.
So it's a Hulk movie without the Hulk.
Yeah, but definitely feel like Captain America, Sam Wilson has been like a little bit screwed over a bit. He got, what is it? He had a show early 2021. Haven't seen him since. Yeah, he's definitely gotten a little bit screwed over.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree.
But I'm definitely excited to see it. Yeah. Just need to make sure that they do better, Senator.
You need to do better, Senator. Maybe that's why he hasn't been around. He's making sure that everyone's doing better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. That's why the MCU's been so nice lately. It's because everybody's been doing better.
Yeah. It's going around to all the different films.
He should have told that to the people who made the Marvels. That's who you should have told that to.
Yeah.
Not the Senator. You need to do better.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after Captain America, we have Fantastic Four with Pedro Pascal, a.k.a. the internet's daddy, which, hey, listen, I'm down. I'm actually okay with this casting. I know a lot of people were iffy on it at first. I think the only person I'm like kind of iffy on is the guy who plays Johnny Storm, Eddie.
I don't know anything about him, and I'm also a little iffy on Pedro Pascal. But I
you know what? I was talking with Slater about this, and he was saying that I think the reason they cast him is because they need star power right now.
Yeah,
like they don't really have anyone to lead the MCU, and because it's like, you know, who do you got right now? Like who's your next Iron Man, right? Who's the face of the MCU? Like Spider-Man, he can't really be around.
He's unreliable.
He's unreliable because Sony is like, you know, it's like take and give with his rights, right? Like they're gonna we'll talk about Spider-Man 4 later, but
Doctor Strange, even get the villain to be the lead.
Yeah, like Doctor Strange, you can't really make him. He's like low key a villain in the comics, so it's like you can't really make him the new Iron Man. So to get a big actor that is popular right now to be your next face of the MCU for the next little bit is smart. So I think that's the reason they did it.
Yeah.
And he's a good actor, so I think he can do it. The only guy I'm like kind of iffy on is the guy they're playing Johnny Storm, just because like he was good in Stranger Things, but like is he just gonna play Eddie but with like a biker jacket and shit? Like is that?
Yeah.
And he's we'll on
see.
fire and
I
shit?
Definitely think Vanessa Kirby and what's his name? Evan.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but the guy that's playing the Thing.
Yeah, I think those are good picks.
Those are great casting. I should have wrote down the cast name before because I knew it would come up, but I didn't.
And then after that, we have Blade, which is in development hell. Hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope the movie gets written. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Don't really
I've never seen the original Blade.
The Wesley Snipes versions.
Yeah. I've heard
not
good
bad.
things about
They're pretty good, actually. They're pretty good. Yeah. They're like definitely 90s or early 2000s like style. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You can tell.
But that's fair.
They're good.
Yeah.
And then after that, 2025, we have the Thunderbolts, which the only thing we really know about it is it's a team of bad guys, so just the Suicide Squad, but they don't have bombs in their heads. And
I don't know how interested I am with this, especially because like some of the people that they're bringing on are they really like?
A lot of them are Captain America clones. That's my problem with it. Like they're all just like, you got like Red Guardian, you got
Winter
Soldier, Taskmaster, which apparently is still around. I know they got rid of Ghost. I think that's the person they removed, or they got rid of Taskmaster.
Which I mean, like the thing with Ghost, right? Whether you liked her character or not, at least she had kind of an interesting power.
Yeah, like a lot of them don't have a build. Like I was like, where's Abomination? Like where are those characters? Like a lot of those villains that are still around. Like we want Justin Hammer back. Bring back Justin Hammer.
Dude, imagine if Justin Hammer was the lead of the Thunderbolts. That would be fire.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, he shows up. Honestly, that'd be sick. He's the one that brought the Thunderbolts together.
I know that they're gonna like.
I know
the villain was supposed to be or is supposed to be Sentry, which is like just Superman, but for Marvel.
Yeah.
And Stephen Yeun was supposed to play him, but now he stepped away from the project. But
yeah,
that's really all we know about it is that Sentry was gonna make an appearance at some point.
Yeah, I guess.
I think they should get Henry Cavill to play Sentry. I think that'd be hilarious.
That would be.
DC
I don't know
won't
if you
take
do
him.
it, but yeah.
DC won't take him, so let Marvel let him play an evil Superman over there.
Dude, I mean, they evil Superman's been pretty much all they've been doing though. Now.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Sentry is though.
Yeah.
And then after that, obviously there's a lot of other projects that are still that don't have dates on them. But we're moving on to 2026, which is Avengers: Kang Dynasty, which is rumored to get a name change due to the Jonathan Majors debacle, which we'll see. I know they're gonna recast Kang, but they're not gonna make him as much of the main villain, and they're gonna do Doctor Doom or something. I don't know.
Imagine if Kevin Feige stuck to his guts when originally the plan was to have all the Kangs be different actors, maybe, or because they were just gonna have He Who Remains be just one variant of Kang and only that actor, right? So if they stuck with that, they wouldn't be in the predicament. But they were like, let's make him all the Kangs across all of them, and then they're like, ooh,
yeah, that kind of bit them in the ass.
Yeah. So
and then we have Secret Wars after that, which is a year after.
Yeah.
Which I hope Secret Wars is as crazy as everyone's saying it's going to be. I don't know how crazy they're actually going to go with it. Are they actually going to bring back everybody? Everybody? That's what I mean. It's how crazy are you going to go with Secret Wars, right?
Yeah,
are you going to play
Infinity War times 2?
You're going to have Infinity War, but you're also going to bring back Iron Man, you're going to bring back Captain America, and you're going to bring back Toby and Andrew and
all the X-Men, all the Spider-Man.
All these you're going to have Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
Terminator.
It's that one edit we saw it was everybody's there. It's you just get the whole fucking Mickey Mouse shows up and he's like, all right, everybody, we're going to kick the shit out of Kang. You know what I mean? That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be
hilarious.
Dude, Mickey Mouse. What if Mickey Mouse is the final villain?
I was saying Mickey Mouse should be the bad guy of Deadpool. I think that'd be hilarious. Because I don't really know who the villain is of Deadpool. It sounds like it's just going to be the TVA.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be hilarious if at the last battle, he's going around killing all the people.
If it's Bob Iger.
Bob Iger shows up and he's like,
they actually got Bob Iger.
Deadpool, you can't do all this bad shit. It's they had Kevin in She-Hulk. What's the limits here? You know what I mean?
Bob Iger's the one that bought Kevin.
Bob Iger is
the truest villain of the MCU.
And then he just kills Deadpool and sends him to the MCU and wipes his memory of the whole movie. It's that'd be the perfect ending.
Yeah. It's you're gonna fit into this box.
Mickey Mouse shows up. He's like, all right, Deadpool, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we move on to some of the to be determined projects. All of these don't have dates on it and are still in development hell, are still being written, so they don't have release dates. They'll probably be released at some point before Secret Wars. We would think so. Which that includes Spider-Man 4, which Sony is being a dick about and wants to make another multiverse movie, and Marvel doesn't. And now they're arguing about it.
I think they need to do a grounded Spider-Man movie.
I agree. I think
we
everybody's
haven't had
saying
one
that.
in a long enough while where it's
I think the last really grounded Spider-Man movie was what? Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'd say Amazing Spider-Man 1 even.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is more of just a ensemble movie.
That was but you look at, Homecoming was too a little bit, I would say.
The first half of it, I guess. But I think the problem with that movie he wasn't Spider-Man yet, dude. He was Batman Beyond, okay? He was Terry McGinnis wearing a Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I hope that they're able to continue like in like college age Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
And I hope that Zendaya and them are all in it. But I
Yeah.
hope they're not the main like a main focus.
Yeah.
I hope that's not like I hope they kind of focus more on his Spider-Man life.
Let's get Black Cat. Hey, yo.
Well, okay, but no, but what I mean is like because I don't think there wasn't a lot of duality in the other two movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what movie they kind of nailed this in. I mean, they kind of did it a little bit in, I guess, Tobey Maguire's movies, where like Spider-Man had a life and then Peter Parker had a life, right? And he was kind of trying to balance the two. And Tom Holland's, it was just Spider-Man, right? He was like, yeah, he had his love thing with in Far From Home, but rarely did that ever collide with his life as Peter, other than her just being like, yeah, I know you're Spider-Man. Like that was pretty much it. Like that. Like other than that, there was
like,
really no. And he was like, "Oh, cool. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go stop Jake Gyllenhaal now." And
No.
so yeah, I'd like to see some more like him actually just being Spider-Man for a little bit and having relationships of people who don't know he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. And like, yeah, Black Cat's another good pick.
That's something that's really important to Spider-Man's character that a lot of the MCU
go watch like
forgets about.
Spectacular Spider-Man. That show does that perfectly.
Yeah, you can't just get rid of like before Iron Man. That was the thing. Like superheroes have their identity, and then like and then the MCU did that, and then everyone started doing that.
Yeah,
it's like dang.
Also, hope that something they just don't do is another more like nanotech because I
don't think anyone really liked that suit very much.
Helmets are really annoying.
Yeah, and the bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw a YouTube video about someone made about those helmets. I don't remember where it is. If I find it, maybe I'll put it in the description.
Moving on to another this doesn't have a date on it. It's Shang-Chi 2, which we'll see. I didn't even know they were like I assumed they were gonna make one, but I was kind of like, oh, cool. I think the best part of the movie was the villain, so you're really gonna have to have a good plot for this one.
Yeah, they had like an ending that they did for at the end of the first Shang-Chi that was like, oh, when you took those rings for the first time, it did this and cosmic power, blah 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 blah. So I don't know. We'll see where they go with that. But
okay, yeah, cool.
I don't know. I
hope it's good. I'm more looking forward to seeing him collide with the rest of the MCU than another solo film. Like that's what.
Yeah. But maybe another solo film is what they need. I don't know.
Yeah, like they should do like it would be cool doing like a Shang-Chi versus like Iron Fist or something. Like that'd be cool. Like I know everybody hates the version of Iron Fist that they did in Netflix, but you could reboot it. Like you could do a new version. Or you could keep the same guy, like if they liked him, and have them fight each other. That'd be kind of cool. And you could do like a whole like cool movie. Like I'm just trying to think of the fight scenes in that movie would be sick.
Yeah.
So they're both like master of martial arts and
but
shit. So.
I would love like something like that. Because like the best parts about Shang-Chi one like fight scene wise was stuff that were like definitely more of that hands-on sort of like the bus scene at the start of the movie, for example.
Once they kind of got like the whips and stuff going on with the rings, I was like, it's cool, but it's not like I don't think it was the bread and butter of what the movie was made for.
Yeah, but having like just the straight action scene,
that one scene they did in the tower when he was like fighting all of those goons. That was sick.
That
was really cool.
And then like going around the scaffolding. Yeah, there were some really good fight scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Moving on, we have Armor Wars, which is a movie starring Don Cheadle.
Let's go, Don Cheadle. Best
looks
actor.
Like a beetle. He made that joke.
With the Beatles.
So they're saying that this movie is like supposed to be Iron Man's worst fears come to life, and it's like his tech is falling into the wrong hands. And they were kind of saying that like that prediction in Iron Man 2 of like, oh, everybody's like 10 to 20 years behind my tech. Well, now we're 10 to 20 years ish, kind of in the future in the MCU timeline. So it's like, okay, people have gotten it, and like all wars breaking out all across, and so Rhodey is trying to fix it. And Rhodey is a Skrull or whatever, right? So he's coming back, and he's like, Tony's dead. Holy hell!
Yeah.
What do you mean half the world got wiped?
Yeah, my main issue with the idea of having Don Cheadle as like the lead of Armor Wars is like, not that he's not. I say Don Cheadle. You know what I mean. I mean Rhodey, but
Don Cheadle.
We just get like another. I'm an actor.
No.
Just like James Martin. No.
Don Cheadle just shows up.
Yeah. No. I think the issue with it is he's not like that smart like Tony Stark is. You know, like he's smart obviously, but not.
I think you can
not
surround
Tony
him with
Stark
good people.
levels.
Like we're gonna mention this, but Ironheart I think is a good shout to bring in.
Yeah.
Have them
I
team
would
up.
say so.
Kind of make it like I don't know why they're doing an Ironheart series and doing Armor Wars. I think they should just combine the two. And just have her be in Armor Wars. That makes sense. And like maybe make it so like what she did in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and like making that tech. That's the reason it really started to explode.
Yeah, they're
and
like
so he
they're
goes
like, wait,
after her. Like that, like that
college
warehouse
student could do it.
Yeah,
and then
that
I could do
warehouse
it.
she had, right? That had a bunch of her tech in there. Like that probably had blueprints, right? They like people probably took that and it was probably sold all across the world, and then they were recreating it, like Ivan Vanko did, or Whiplash in Iron Man 2.
Like she doesn't have the same security that like Tony Stark
absolutely
had with
not,
Jarvis
right?
and stuff.
Yeah. So
didn't have the money for it.
Like
so.
Then Rhodey's like, I need to figure out who this person is, and like maybe he like asks them, like Wakanda. It's like, hey, where can I find her? And he goes and gets her, and it's like, all right, you need to help me clean up this mess. Similar to kind of what they did with Wakanda Forever, but it would be more tied to Iron Man and all that stuff, and like, you know, we need to save or like, you know, keep Tony's legacy and all that, right?
That would be that's a good pitch right there.
Yeah, and then you could bring in Morgan Stark too. Like she's probably older, right? I don't know how old she is in this timeline. I don't know how old. Like I don't know how far out this movie is, right?
Yeah,
this movie's not 2027.
I definitely find it. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a weird pick for a movie, but I'm glad they're finally giving Rhodey a solo film. He's been around for a while, and it's kind of like Hawkeye, like when he got his own show.
Imagine if they didn't have done. What if they brought like Terrence Howard back?
That'd be awful.
He was like, "It's next time, baby."
Next time's right now. Like he just forgets all of his past, like character material.
He just comes back to Iron Man.
It's like, 1. Hey man, what'd you think about like all the Civil War stuff? And he was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, like it's 2008.
It's 2008, baby. That'd be awful.
It's like that. It's like, how long were you a Skrull for? It's like that was all of Don Cheadle.
All of Don Cheadle was a
Skrull.
It's a good way, you know, if he's just done with the role, bro. Like, just swap him out. So then moving on, we have Daredevil Born Again, which is an 18 episodes, as Kevin Feige put it. You know, he was really big about that 18 episode thing.
I mean, a lot of the series have been like 6 episodes, 8 episodes.
Yeah, so I think he's
It is a
realized.
good bit
I think he realized though that like TV shows can be longer than that. Like,
yeah.
Who would have guessed if you write a show to be a show, it ends up being longer.
Yeah.
Not if you write it to be a
movie that's split up. Yeah.
And you get 2 episodes of filler.
Yeah.
No, I mean I hope it's good. It's gonna have big shoes to fill though, because I know I haven't seen all of Daredevil. I saw the first half of the first season.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, but I could never really get it. It wasn't like it was good, but it wasn't really my cup of tea for.
I would definitely, I would go. I'd want to.
I think it has big shoes
to
fill.
Watch through it. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad that they, because originally the plan was to just kind of, basically forget about what happened in the like Netflix shows and then just kind of jump into it. But they're kind of like making that canon, which is good. Yeah.
I know. What's her name from who played Jessica Jones is coming back, and John Bernthal who played Punisher.
Yeah.
Which, can we get Deadpool and Punisher together? That would be insane.
Yeah.
Because John Bernthal is so good as Punisher, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And we have Ironheart, which we kind of talked about. I don't know why they're doing this series. It's just a weird pick.
I think you could link that into Armor Wars. I think.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad character, but
No, but I just think you could link it in. Like I don't know what the story is yet. Like I would have to hear what the story is going to be about before I would say, yeah, okay, I understand. Like I don't get why they're making it a whole series.
but it makes more sense than like Agatha.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
And it's more about Iron Man. Like I hope I hope it's like again. I hope it's more about like maybe bring the kid back from Iron Man 3. Like where's that guy at? You know what I mean? Like have
yeah,
him
he was
play.
there at the funeral.
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
could have him come back. You could have Morgan Stark. Like I feel like that could be more about what the show's about than maybe Ironheart specifically because I don't really know a lot about her character. But
Yeah.
And then after that, the only other one I could really find was Ryan Coogler's Wakanda set series. So he is making something. Ryan Coogler's the director of Black Panther 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And he wants to make some sort of Wakanda TV show. And I'm assuming I don't know if it's about like it's not really detailed if it's about its past or about its like what it's going on now or about the characters, but I hope it's about the past. That'd be cool. Like
I think it'd be cool to do something like. Have you seen like the latest series of What If?
Oh yeah.
So there was like an episode where it was like, what if the Avengers were like in the 1980s, I think, or something? But they had like Black Panther, but it was his dad, right? Yeah. Like it'd be cool to do something like that or something.
I think you could even go even further back than that. Like go back to like the first. Like, you imagine they went back to, like, where, like, you go back to, like, historical moments in human history.
Where the heck was Wakanda,
But, like where was Wakanda, right? Like, what were they up to at the time?
Yeah.
Like, what did like, Wakanda look like back in medieval times? And, like, what did it look like during, like, the Industrial Revolution and all that? Like, where was, like, how much were they aware of the rest of the world and how much were
they, what if the series was, like, rather than... Like, I guess similar to What If, where it was like each episode's a different time period. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I know, like, cool. Didn't they talk about some sort of thing in Black Panther 1 where there was, like, some sort of battle between all the different, like, clans?
Yeah.
Like, they could do that. Like, that would be sick. And it's almost like a Game of Thrones, like...
Yeah, and then
you could show how the Black Panther was created. Like, who was the first
gorilla
Black
clan
Panther.
Went to the mountains while all the others were, like, Black Panther. Yeah. I don't know. It's something interesting now.
That would be cool. That'd be really sick.
It's probably not what it's gonna be, but
yeah, I mean, hey, just let it. I mean, he's made 2 pretty good movies, so let him cook, right? That's kind of the way I look at it.
Let him cook. Those are very interesting. One more thing to add to the Spider-Man thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love to see Scorpion in that.
Yeah.
Somewhere. They brought Michael Mando in what is it? Homecoming. They're like, yeah, Scorpion. Nothing. It's like, dude. That would have been cool.
I mean,
maybe like Tombstone would be cool to bring in.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying before because I know everyone's like, oh, they should do Kingpin. I think we've gotten a lot of Kingpin. I would rather them do Tombstone than Kingpin just because it's a new character, and I get like, yeah, okay, Kingpin's kind of taken over New York right now, but it's like, how much like because like if you put Kingpin in Daredevil series, right, and Daredevil kicks the shit out of Kingpin and sends him packing, and then you have the Spider-Man movie come out and he kicks the shit out of Kingpin and sends him packing. It's like,
why are we scared of this guy?
Why should I be afraid of this guy when every hero is sending him packing? You know what I mean?
It's like, the same issue with Kang. Why should I be afraid of Kang when Ant-Man beats him?
Yeah, it's like, and Tombstone has abilities too, right? Like he's bulletproof.
Yeah.
It's the guy's literally he's a tough dude, right? So like I think it's a little bit more fair, especially this version of Kingpin. I don't think he could really fight Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's gonna light him. Like he's gonna really have to hold back for Kingpin to even stand a chance. Like he was throwing Kate Bishop around, and like he got beat by Kate Bishop. No offense, a trainee Hawkeye.
Yeah,
took him out.
Compared to Spider-Man.
You're gonna put Spider-Man against him? No, absolutely.
And not even like early Spider-Man.
No, this is like a seasoned Spider-Man.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a good idea. And then, I mean, speaking of Spider-Man movies, we have I know Venom 3 is also coming out. And
Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter with Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I think Kraven would be a cool villain for like the Spider-Man like college.
I agree.
Sort of thing.
I agree.
not the one they got. Currently.
I don't know if Quicksilver's the greatest guy to play.
Yeah,
him, but
bit by a radioactive lion, or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. And then I guess there's also
Quicksilver to Quickly Dead.
Yeah, and then there's Beyond the Spider-Verse coming out.
That is true. That's also coming out.
Super hyped for that. Kinda, it would be cool if it was sooner, but also animators, they kind of. That's rough.
Those movies are, especially after watching the second one, like you see a lot of what they did, and a lot of those shots, you could take a screenshot and make that your background. Like that's how good it is, and they spent a lot of time on every frame in that movie, so let them cook.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the same thing with like I mean, we'll talk about DC probably eventually, but like Matt Reeves' Batman, right? Like if filmmakers want to spend more time on their movies, let them. Don't rush them, because when you rush them is when we get things like She-Hulk or like that. That's when bad CGI comes out and like writing like the writing gets really bad. Like just.
I'm glad the MCU is slowing down a little bit, doing less of the shows and going back to quality. That's going to be good. Did you hear? Actually, I'll save this for maybe like next week's what's new. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just going to bring something up.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's an interesting news thing.
Well,
keep it to myself.
I think that's pretty much it, though.
Yeah, we've been through all of them. So what are you most looking forward to? Currently?
Overall, it would probably either be probably Deadpool or Spider-Man.
Yeah, or Fantastic Four, I would say.
Fantastic Four is good. I just have to see a trailer first.
Yeah, I'm really interested by the aesthetics of it with the 60s vibe.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
It's gonna be interesting.
Spider-Man 4. Hopefully they don't mess it up.
Sony, just get out of here, dude.
Sony,
you can't make movies. We all saw Madam Web. Actually, I was busy that weekend. Put it back in theaters.
We haven't all seen Madam Web. That's the thing.
Put it in theaters again. I was busy that weekend. It's more than time.
It can't work twice, can it?
It's more than time.
Dude, I can't believe that worked.
Where's Jared Leto's sequel? Okay, well that's pretty much it. What you were most looking forward to?
Probably. I'm interested in the Captain America movie. I'm interested to see where that goes. And then Fantastic Four, interested in that. If they did the route with Armor Wars that we went with, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Then, yeah.
Well.
So yeah. Sorry to Slater, we didn't get to you this time, but next time.
We'll get you next time, buddy.
We'll get you next time. We ran out of time.
We ran out of time. This has been the ATG Podcast.
Yep.
With TZ and Natty.
Yep.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
With maybe a guest. Ooh.
Perhaps a guest.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Yeah. Bye.